What's up, guys? So as you can see, we're taking a look and a listen to a couple of different microphones in today's video. My existing Audio-Technica AT2020 USB Plus, which has been a great mic for me over the years, super easy to use, simple to configure, and all USB powered. And a new contender, the FIFINE K688, which is both USB and XLR enabled, allowing for both digital and analog outputs from the same mic. Some nice functionality with the FIFINE, but overall, spec-wise, design-wise, capability-wise, these mics are pretty close in comparison, but where they are definitely differentiated is the price. So the FIFINE comes in at just over $60 US, whereas the Audio-Technica is nearly double the price at just over $100. And I'm going to be doing all of today's tests over USB-C with the FIFINE just to have comparable, results between both mics, being that they're both USB powered. But you do have the added benefit and functionality of switching to XLR down the line with the FIFINE if you so choose. And you might be wondering, why have I been holding both of these mics up for this entire intro? And that's because I've actually been switching back and forth between both inputs to give you guys a little bit of a test throughout the beginning of this video. So have you been able to notice the difference between the Audio-Technica and the FIFINE sound quality in this intro? And just to make it abundantly clear, if there is a difference between these two mics, let's play a little game. I'm going to put both mics under my desk, lift each one up one at a time, blur out the mic, and give you guys some time to think about it. Put your answers down in the comments below as to which mic you think you listened to first. So here we have our first microphone. Do you think it's the Audio-Technica AT2020 USB Plus or the FIFINE K688? And now for our second contender. Is it the FIFINE or the Audio-Technica? Hopefully there's not too much of a difference in sound quality, but if there is, which one do you think this is? So here we have it. The second mic was, in fact, the K688 from FIFINE. Now, if you were able to tell and you got the right answer and you put it down in the comments below, why did you think the first mic was the AT2020 and the second mic, the K688? What gave it away? Was it sound quality? Was it something else? Super curious to hear how you guys were able to differentiate the two mics. I know for myself, I definitely could tell, and I think the AT2020 does have some crisper, better sound quality off the bat. But of course, that's using the FIFINE over USB-C, not over XLR. Could definitely see some improved acoustics and audio if we were to use XLR or connect it to our own DAC and get, some fine tuning done with the mic. But overall, do you think for the sound quality improvement, the AT2020 is worth nearly double the price? So that's the overarching question of today's video. We're going to deep dive into the design, the functionality, capabilities, and specs of both mics, really lay it all out there, and see which one makes most sense for you. So when it comes to the design of both of these cardioid mics, the Audio-Technica, definitely slightly better build quality and build materials. You can just feel it in the weight of the mic. But the K688 does have a really nice design, comes with a windscreen in the box. You also have the touch-sensitive mute button on the body of the mic, along with USB-C and XLR, as I previously mentioned, and gain knobs for both mic and headphone. Now, when it comes to the Audio-Technica, you have the sliders for gain on the front of the mic, as well as a USB Type-B interface, which isn't the best. But when it comes to the specs of both of these mics, they're both 16-bit depth, along with a 48 kilohertz sampling rate. Now, when it comes to the frequency response, the Audio-Technica is 20 to 20,000 hertz versus the K688, which is 50 to 15,000 hertz. Now, the K688 does come with the shock mount included in the box. Very nice. I took it off for the sake of the video, but it is included. And you also get a USB-C cable that's around 10 feet long that comes with a built-in Type A adapter as well. Now, when it comes to the frequency response charts of both of these mics, the AT2020 USB Plus, very flat across the board. There are some dips on the K688, which you can hear a little bit in the low end of the mic, but overall, really good response. So after directly comparing my Audio-Technica with the FIFINE K688, going through all the specs, design, functionality, and features of both mics, the FIFINE K688 is quite a good mic for the price. At just over $60, it has a ton of features, including both USB and XLR outputs, a really nice sleek design, a ton of features directly out of the box, and it's super easy and simple to use. Now, of course, the Audio-Technica AT2020 USB Plus is a couple years old at this point, so there's definitely some other mics out there to consider. But if you're looking to upgrade from an older mic and maybe don't want to spend a crazy amount of money on a new one, the FIFINE K688 is definitely a mic to put on your short list. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, get subscribed to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.